All right, Amber, what's your question? Microphone, dear, I can't hear you. No question? Okay, listen, Amber, if you don't have a question, I've told you many times, if you don't have a question, don't use that little raise hand thing, okay? That's just for asking questions. When you do that, I think you have a question, and then I ask you what your question is, and we talk about it, we find out you don't have a question, and it wastes our time. Amber, turn your microphone on and tell me that you understand. Turn your microphone on, Amber.
Okay.
No, wait. Amber, I want to hear you say I'm not going to raise my hand anymore unless I really have a question. Quickly tell me. I will not raise my hand anymore unless I have a question. I won't raise my hand
raise my hand
unless I have a question. Unless
unless
I have a question.
I have a question.
Because it wastes the time.
Because it wastes the time.
Thank you, sister. All right. All right, guys. Well, let's check our answers. Now, you could have some answer that's a little bit different than mine, but I want to show you the answers that I wrote. Okay? And I'm going to call on a few of you to give me your answers. Maybe your answers are a little bit different and they could still be correct. So don't change it just because it's different than mine. It could still be good, okay? So what I have is I took, for the first question, how did Ty catch the fly? I found my answer in the reading. And you should always look to find your answer in the reading. That's the best place to find your answer. Some of the questions are not from the reading, but some of them are. This one was. How did Ty catch the fly? I looked back and I found in the reading it said, this is Ty speaking. Ty says, when I saw him flying around, I caught him in the jar. So I just changed this sentence a little bit because I'm not going to say I'm going to say he, right? He because it's Ty. I don't need to say Ty again because Ty, the name is in the question. So I can just use the pronoun he. I guess Ty is a boy. It could be a girl. If you think Ty is a girl, you can write she. Because it could be Ty, short for Tyler. Could be Ty, short for Tyrone. It could just be Ty. It could be a boy or a girl. We don't know. So if you're really not sure it's he or she, you can just write Ty again in the answer. So my answer is nice and long. It's got two parts to the sentence. When he saw him flying outside, comma, he caught him with a jar. Now, this long sentence, you could also write it a different way. You could write it like this. Take a look. You could switch the parts. You could write, he caught him. Actually, let me go up a little higher. And let me use a different color so you can see it more clearly. Just a moment, my friends. Hold on. Change to, let's say, change to blue. Okay. Start it over here. Now check this out. This long sentence, I can do it in a different way. I can switch the parts. When he saw him flying outside, he caught him in a jar. I can also say, he caught him in a jar, comma, when he saw him flying outside. Okay, so the nice thing about this nice long sentence is it's got two parts, and I can put either part first, and I can put either part second. Now, if you don't have an answer or your answer is very different than mine, maybe you can write my answer. But if your answer is mostly the same, then you can keep your answer just like it is, okay? Let me call on a couple people to see how they did and what they wrote. Ariel, can you please read the answer that you wrote? All right, Ariel's not answering. There she is. Ariel, please read.
No, because I didn't like flags.
No, Ariel, sorry, sweetie. Read your answer for number one.
When he saw him, he caught him in the jar.
Excellent answer. Very good, Ariel. Thank you so much. Alex, can you read your answer for number one, please, sir? Dr. Alex, are you there? Now let's go. Alex, unmute your microphone. I see you unmuted it. Speak, please.
I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Answer.
What?
What do you mean, what? Are you paying attention? Alex? Alex, turn your camera on, please. Alex, turn your camera on and pay attention and answer when I call on you. You're wasting your classmates' time. Hello, Alex, are you there? Okay, guys, I want to remind you that we're all in the classroom together. Okay? When you don't have your camera or your microphone working, you're causing problems for your classmates and you're wasting their class time. I really, really don't like it. Okay? Alex, I saw your microphone come on, so I know you can hear me. And I heard you a little bit, so I know you hear me. And you can answer. But you're saying what like you don't know what question I'm asking you, so that tells me you're not paying attention. Your camera is also off, so that makes me think that you're doing other things and you don't want me to see that you're not paying attention. I'm sorry if that's not true, but that really seems like that's the case. Please remember, Alex, you're in the classroom with other students right now. We're sharing time together. Elsa, please read your answer for number 1, sweetie.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
He caught a fly in a jar when he saw him flying outside.
Excellent. Very nice answer. Thank you, Elsa, and thank you for answering quickly. The next question, number 2. Do you think flies are beautiful? You could say yes, you could say no. The very short answers would be yes or no. A little bit longer would be yes, I do, no, I don't. I would like you guys, I hope, if you can, to give me a reason why you do or do not think they are beautiful. Okay? So this is what I wrote. Yes, I do, because dun 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 dot dot dot. And then you write the reason you think they are beautiful. Or no, I don't, because dot dot dot. No, I don't, because I think all insects are gross. No, I don't, because flies are dirty. Whatever your reason is, okay? And then you have a reason why you think they're beautiful or not beautiful. If your answer is um, something like yes or no and it gives me a reason, that's a good answer. You don't need to change it, okay? Let's check with a couple people. Let's check Ryan first. Ryan, please read your answer for number 2.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because
Yes, my friend?
be-
Why?
because I think the fly will will
That's okay. You finish your answer when you finish thinking of what you want to say, okay? Ryan, no, I don't, because the fly, and in the second part, instead of saying the fly, say flies. Flies, okay? Because we're going to talk about it in the plural
okay.
form. Thank you, Ryan, and thank you for answering quickly. Skylar, please. Hello, Skylar. Let's go to Amber. Amber, please.
No, I don't. Because flies are dirty.
Okay, good answer. How did you spell dirty?
dirty.
Excellent, Amber. Very good answer. And Amber, I want to say thank you for answering so quickly today. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Okay, my friends, I want to stop sharing this for now, and I want to go to our DR. We're going to do a new DR story today. It's called Stew for Peg, and Peg is a pig, and Peg has many animal friends. And oh, here it is right here. Sorry, page 123. Take it out, please. I also want to show you. Let's see. I want to show you really quickly one other thing. This page. This tells us the page number for this story. It's page 123 to 130. And I want you to look right here. It says long vowels. Long vowel spelling, patterns A, E, I, O, U, and suffixes F, U, L, L, Y, and Y. So these were the things that we studied on the phonics page 3 last class, right? And I told you that word endings or suffixes, F-U-L, L-Y, and Y, help to change the part of speech, right? They can change a noun into an adjective, for example, okay? They can change an adjective into an adverb. So we're going to look for long vowels. And you guys remember what the long vowels sound like, right? They sound like A, E, I, O, U. And we're going to look for words with suffixes. And we're going to look for these two high frequency words, happened and leaves. Happened and leaves. So as I read to you the first time, I want you to be on the lookout for those words. As I read, if you want, you can circle them or highlight them in your book. Okay? And if we have time, we'll go back and we'll check those together after I read to you. Okay? And I might have some questions for you as I read, so please pay attention and be ready to answer questions. Okay? Sorry, I didn't share with you this page. This is what it looks like. So you can see right here the page numbers and the words that we're listening for, looking for, and the high frequency words. Okay? Long vowel, suffixes, and two high frequency words. Okay? Let's go back to taking a look at our module. Let me see just a moment. Share with you this page. All right. I think as we do it, I will try to highlight some of them also to save us a little bit of time. All right, here we go. This time, I'm just going to read to you so you guys can just follow along and listen. But please do follow along and listen. Don't space out. Don't daydream, okay? And you can highlight and circle in your book if you would like. Stew for Peg by Frank Fenn. Illustrated by Laurie Hamilton. Joe Owl sat in her cozy home. It was Peg Pig's birthday. Joe had an idea. Now, maybe you're asking, why did I highlight those words? Because those are all long vowels. So there's Joe Owl. She's sitting in her home. She's got an idea about Peg's birthday. Peg Pig. Peg likes stew, hooted Joe. I will make a big pot of stew for Peg. Joe was not able to make stew on her own. She didn't know how. Lots of long vowel sounds here, lots and lots. She put a big pot of water in her cart. She went to ask for help. Maybe not this one. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, there's Joe. She's got her red cart. She's got a pot of water.
1 more minute.
Sure, it's okay. What I think is interesting about this story is that Joe wants to do something nice for her friend. And even though she can't do it all by herself, she finds a way to get it done by asking others for help. Now, because we are all people, it's important that we help each other. And if I want to do something nice for my friend, but I can't do it on my own, maybe I can ask other friends for help. And together we can do something that we couldn't do by ourselves. That's the very important thing about helping. You know, this story reminds me of another story called Stone Soup. I think you've heard of that story before. The boy wants to make some soup, and all he has is a stone, but he goes to different people, and they all give him something different to put in the soup, and in the end, he has a nice soup, and they all share it together. Toby was helpful. He put a cupful of red stuff in the pot. This will make Peg's stew really yummy. Really yummy. Toby quacked loudly. Thanks, Toby, hooted Joe. I want you to notice another thing here, guys. You see that the long vowels have many different spellings, right? Here's Toby. The long O is just spelled with O, and the long E is spelled with a Y. So we got lots of different spellings for the long vowel sounds. When you're listening for long vowels, I want you to make sure that you're listening, not just looking. Okay? It's more important when you're talking about phonics that you're listening, because sometimes the spelling can be different. Now, I'm not going to highlight the words with the word endings or the suffixes this time through. I'm just going to do the long vowels, okay? And we will do the suffixes in 1 minute, the second time we go through, okay? We'll do it with a different color. Lulu was helpful. She put a handful of green leaves in the pot. This will make Peg's stew really yummy, Lulu chattered quickly. Thanks, Lulu, hooted Joe. What kind of an animal is Lulu? I think she's an otter, maybe? Maybe she's a
I think she
weasel?
eats ants.
You think she's an anteater?
Yes.
Is her face long enough to be an anteater? I thought their face was a little bit longer. Maybe she is.
And their nose can eat something, so that's not it.
That's right. It's pretty long, right? Hooted Joe. Sorry if I missed some long vowel sounds. There's so many of them. Joe went back home. Hugo came by. Looks like Hugo is a falcon or some kind of a bird of prey. Bird that eats small animals.
He's a falcon. You're right, Mrs. Sudi. I think he's a falcon.
You think it's a falcon too? Okay. Hi, said Hugo. What is in that pot? It's really yummy stew for Peg, hooted Joe. Notice when Joe talks, it says hooted because Joe is an owl, and we say owls hoot. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Okay. Is it hot? Asked Hugo. Really yummy stew must be hot. Hugo helped Joe heat it up. So it looks like they're using the stove to heat up the stew, and it'll be nice and yummy. Thanks, Hugo, hooted Joe. They're all doing something different to help. This stew smells yummy. This story reminds me of something a friend used to tell me a long time ago. He used to say to me, many hands make light work. Many hands. Like I have 2 hands, but if I have 2 more friends, that's 6 hands. If I have, if I have 5 friends with me and myself, that's 6 people, that's 12 hands. Many hands make light work. It means if you have many people to help you, many hands, that your work will be easier because you're all doing a little bit of the work. And I think that's what's happening here in this great story. Joe went to Peg's with her stew. What a treat, squealed Peg. How did you make such yummy stew, Joe? I had some help, hooted Joe. And it's true, Joe had lots of help from all those other friends. I wonder if they will come by and say hello for the birthday party. There they are, all sharing the stew together. Thank you, squealed Happy Peg. Thank you all for your friendship. And thank you for this really yummy stew. Really yummy stew. Okay, I know that maybe that was a little fast for you to do all of your highlighting. That's okay. You can finish it after the class. I want to go back and I want to do some of the word endings, the suffixes. And I want us to be careful because remember, we said that FUL, LY, and Y are not always a word ending. We have to think about if we take those letters away, is that really a word that we have left over? Excuse me. So for example, cozy. If I take away the Y, coz is not a real word. That's not a base word. So that's not a suffix. If I take away the Y from birthday, we have birthda. That's not a base word. Okay. Let's take a look here really quickly. Y, LY, and FUL. I don't see anything on 123 or 124, but I want you to check again later after our class. So maybe you find something that I miss, okay? I'm going to use green for these ones. I see cupful and helpful. You guys can do this right now as I'm doing it too. Here we have LY for really. This Y is a suffix because we have a double M, but if I take off the extra M, then I have yum. That is an actual base word. Loudly, loudly. But not this Y. This is just part of the spelling. Okay, here we have helpful. Bless you. Handful. This
Bless you too.
LY for yummy, for really. The Y for yummy. Quickly. Okay, sorry we're going so fast, guys. I know I have to give you a break, so I don't want to keep you too long. This Y for yummy. This LY again. This SHIP is actually also a suffix. We can, it's a different kind of a suffix, but we can add as well. And this Y and LY again. Okay, we were also looking for leaves and happened. So I'm going to go back really quickly. I know where those were at. Leaves was here. I'm going to use my red. Uh-oh. Too much highlighting for that word, looks like. I'm going to get rid of the blue first. All right, so that's red. Excellent. And happened. Where did DC happened? Huh. I don't see happened here really quickly, guys, but maybe it's there and I'm just missing it. You can check again after. Okay. By the way, guys, I know we had to go through the DR a little bit quickly today. It's because of our time. But don't worry, after the class, if you would like to see all those pages again where I highlighted, so you can make sure all your highlighting is finished and correct, you can watch the video in the line group. Mom and Dad can show it to you, and you can pause it and stop it and wait so you can finish your highlighting, okay? Um, we didn't have time for you to read today, just only time for you to listen to me read. But what I want you to do for your homework is two things. Number one for your homework is write your sentences. Number two is read this DR story to mom and dad. Okay? Not Jack and the Beans, but this one, Stew for Peg, and ask mom and dad to sign it. Please read one or two times to mom or dad for reading practice. Okay? Also in the line group, I put a study guide for the final exam. I don't know yet if the final exam will be online or in person. If it's online, I will make a schedule and I will send it to you probably sometime this weekend. Okay? I don't know yet if next week we will have classes in the school or on the computer. If it's on the computer, I will have to think about a schedule and we will all have different times and I will meet you online at a certain time, and then we will have the speaking test for about 5 minutes, okay? Just like we did last year when we were having classes online at this same time of year last year, okay? So be on the lookout for that. I should probably know tomorrow or Friday if we will have class next week in the school or on the computer. Okay, everybody? Are there any questions before I end our meeting? Okay. Don't forget to do your homework, okay? That's your job. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Be good, have fun, be safe, stay dry. It's a rainy day out there today. And I'll see you Monday, either on the computer or in person. Bye bye, everybody.
Goodbye, Mrs. Sudan. Look at my book.
Goodbye, Mr. Zachary. Is that a coloring book?
Yeah.
That looks like a good one. Sea animals, I
How
see.
cool!
Amber likes it. Bring it to school. You can show Amber, okay?
Okay.
Bye bye, Sandra. Sandra, do you have a question?
No, I just want to try number 2, the module.
Number 2, the module. Oh, okay. Can you read your answer, please?
No, I don't. I think flies are disgusting because they have compound eyes.
Because they have 1,000 eyes?
Compound eyes.
Compound eyes.
Yes.
You don't like their compound eyes.
Yes, I think it's disgusting.
Ugh. They have so
I
many
know.
eyes so they can see when you want to swat them and they can fly away
Flies
really
because
quickly.
they're ugly and
Yep. Goodbye, guys.
yeah, disgusting
Sandra, thank
thing.
you for your reading, Sandra.
Hate
My
flies.
baby sister is so noisy.
Don't kick your baby sister, please.
Oh.
I know you like to kick her. You should be a nice older sister. No kicking the baby sister.
But he kicked me too.
Yeah, but you're the older sister. You gotta just not let her kick you and don't kick her back.
But
If you're
she is just let me. It's a kukwa.
Oh, she said you're a kukwa.
Yeah.
Well, are you a kukwa?
No.
Maybe she said you're a kukwa 因为你哭这么多 kukwa. I kupao.
Kukwa.
Maybe she thinks you're an I kupao.
She means a vegetable.
Yes, a bitter melon, right?
Yes.
Amber, do you like to eat kukwa?
No.
Oh,
So cool.
hi kulaba. Okay. Amber, I'll see you later, okay, sweetie? Bye, Zachary. Goodbye, Skylar.
Bye.
You guys have a good day. Bye, everybody.
I'm still here.
I know, but I'm leaving now. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.